Wistoria, Wand and Sword. It is a typical fantasy story where we have the so-called underrated student who normally is the so-called weakest link inside the class. But that's fine, because he, Will Surford, is not only weak at using magic, he is magicless. Ring any bells, everyone? Yes, it's almost the same premise as with either Black Clover or Mashal, Magic and Muscle. Our main protagonist is that good physically. Even though he was abandoned by the god of magic, he is a soul warrior of this world full of magical wonder. Slaying monsters inside the dungeon solely to climb up the Magic Academy ladder to become a Magia Wonder. A title reserved only for the rare handful of people who are at the peak of the magic craft. He, Will, wants to keep his promise to a childhood friend, Alpha Albus Surford, with the real deal. Who, in the few years of being in the academy, became the youngest Magia Wonder ever. And yes, they have the same last name as they grew up together in the same orphanage. That's the reason. So even that is the same premise as either Marshall or Black Clover. Overall, the premise of the plot is really simple. We are rooting for the underdog who is really strong in the field that's normally scoffed at in the world of Wistoria. But it does not mean that he will be underestimated forever, as in the first episode he saved his bully from the school inside the dungeon. Of course, the bully, Ulster Scion, did not know that the real strength of Will Surford holds. Heck, even most of the teaching staff at the academy do not know what kind of a monster that little fella is. I'm even more reminiscent of the Star Runner Wyvern from Ishura when I look at Will Surford. Even though that story/show wasn't really good, but the character writing was. So yeah, that's pretty much it. While our true Scion got his ass saved by Will, it seems like he still holds a grudge against Will. Same with the Magic Academy teacher who's seen how Will Surford fights and defeats the evil Sentinel, which is a real over 5 enemy, which seems like a pretty big deal there. Of course, this is still only the first episode and I'm for this series and anime only. I do not really know what happens inside the manga, but the animation of the fights was really crisp and fluid. I mean, yes, they did a lot of CG copy-paste for the buildings of the academy, you can literally see in the first 4 seconds of the episodes, but if you don't stop and look for the details, it looks really pleasing to the eye. The monsters overall do not have too much detail, which is a little bit of a bummer. As for the characters, even though they are CG because they are so well blended, I mean with the environment, and overall it doesn't really feel that bad. At the very least we can see that the story is gonna be really fun for us. At least that's the first impression I got from it. So I'm really excited for the next episode, and yes, thanks for watching everyone, stay healthy and we are gonna see us in the next video. Goodbye!